I'm live. All right, there we go. That should solve the hum. Oh, hello, everybody. Welcome to Tall Garage. It is Monday. You know what that means. We're going to talk about nothing for hours. Okay, not that long. Tonight is not going to be that long. I made a big pot of chili, and it smells really good. It is going to be done stewing in a little bit. So let's wait for this a little quiet. Quiet me. There we go. No, I muted that. Mute. There we go. Is anybody in here yet? There's one watching. John's here. What's up, John? How's it going, man? How you doing? Let's see. I guess I can put this in here if anybody wants to hop in and talk. Dr. Art's supposed to be here soon, so I should probably text him, but my phone's way over there, so I'm sure he'll figure it out. I gave him the time. Oh, man. All right, so what have I been up to? What have I been up to this week? What have we been doing? So we're still on the diesel project. Like, it's not even a project yet; it's an idea. Because let's face it, I have a lot of projects going on. The Ford 300 is the only one that matters. We're just getting close. It's getting close, guys. Like, it should have been running already. If the cold weather didn't like put a kibosh in my motivation, it would have been running already. But my machinist bud has been real busy, so he hasn't been able to do the fuel rail for me. Unfortunate. We're gonna try to get that done this weekend. I don't have to work this weekend, so I can go over there and pester him. But once the fuel rail is done, the intake is done. Once the intake is done, it bolts to the engine. The side cover is basically, we don't need a side cover to run. We're not going to talk about that. We just need to get it to run, right? So, once the intake's done, so once the fuel rail is done, the intake will be done. Once the intake's bolted on the engine, all that's left to do is wire it up, and we have everything to wire it up. I'll just have to pull the computer out of one of the cars to do the base tune and stuff. So yeah, like I said, it should have been done by now. I apologize. I know like 99% of you guys are here to see the engine fire, right? So my bad. We got 5 people in here. I want to see 5 likes. Come on. 5 likes. Let's go. We have how many likes we got? We got 2. We got 2 likes. There's 5 of you in here. Come on. Hit that like button. Mohawk's here. What's up, my dude? How you been? I was just going over why I haven't gotten the 300 started yet. Like I said, my bad. It really is. The cold weather. But enough of the excuses. That's where it stands. The intake is the only thing holding me up. Once the fuel rail is done, the intake will be done. It's wire and fire. And wiring is literally just plugging everything in, giving it power. So just a 12-volt battery. Should be fine. Should be easy. What else? All right, so the diesel idea. So I went around town today, right? And I deliver for an auto parts store. Okay, I deliver for an auto parts store. So I went around town today while I was making deliveries, and I asked, "What do you guys do with your used oil?" And I just got like 750 gallons of used motor oil for free, which is great. So I am in the process of learning how to clean said waste motor oil for use in a diesel engine. It's not too hard. It's really, you just let it gravity. You let gravity do all the work. You let it sit for a while. Gravity pulls all the heavy shit to the bottom and all the water, and then you suck off the top however much, leave the bottom 6 inches. And that's good enough to run in anything mechanically injected. Anything more modern, you should run it through the centrifuge. So that's kind of the plan. We're looking in the centrifuges. We're going to see how much those cost. Mohawk was thumb up number 2, my man, brother man. Yeah, so I can probably get 250 gallons for free a month. So that is probably enough for me to drive around on for free. So that's worth it, right? That's the plan. That is the plan. Scarlet Four-Eyed Cuda, my dude. How you been? How you been? Someone message Dr. Art and tell him I'm on. I don't want to go get my phone and tell him. So, but yeah. And like I said, all this really is cutting down on costs. Because the more I can cut down out of my budget, the more money I have left over for fun stuff like cars. Oh, okay, he's here. Cool. Yeah, and I'm gonna talk to Doc about that, see if he has any experience in it. He's done a little bit of everything. 7 people in here. There better be 7 likes. 7 likes. Let's go. My notifications were turned off. Hello, Colleen's here. Hello, Colleen. I was just telling everybody what we're doing about how I just got like 700 gallons of waste motor oil for free today. And this benefits everybody at the shop, right? Because we have my brother Tall, right? He just bought a brand new waste oil furnace. And we had one before, but it was kind of old and janky, and every year it needed, fudged with to get to work. So he just bought a new one. So, and we got I don't want to indulge when I say this, but we have a tank that the previous owners installed in the shop, and it's probably I don't know, that's 250 gallons. If my little propane tank is 250 gallons, this tank is I don't know, 12. It's like an 8,000 gallon tank. It's huge. So, and that's plumbed into the waste oil furnace, right? So we're going to fill that thing up. We're going to get some totes to keep the rest of it in. I'm going to clean it and get something I can run it in. So that's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to this. I spend like $150 on gas a week, and that's just my normal daily going to work and picking the kids up, right? So if I can cut $150 a month on my budget, that's super. But it also means I can drive around as much as I want. If I want to do something and I don't feel like driving, it's great. So that's the plan. Now, I said last week I was looking for a diesel engine. I still am. And unfortunately, Doc's here. Hi, Doc.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Am I echoing or am I okay?
You sound good to me.
Okay.
So what's up? I was just telling everybody my boring stuff. What's up with you?
I don't have a job anymore.
What?
I retired.
Oh, okay.
What's cool is when you're over 55,
yeah,
and you don't want to work there no more, you could just say, I'm retiring, and you could walk out and they have to pay you all your vacation time and everything else.
Oh, well, good. Okay, so it was you made a choice. Cool. Why did you decide to retire? I thought you liked your job.
I was over it.
Okay. So YouTube full time now, right?
No, because I'd starve.
Well, why'd you retire if you're worried about starving?
No, I mean if I just relied on YouTube. I've been working since I was 13 years old. I'm fine.
Yeah, but
I'll do something here in the next few weeks, but yeah, until then.
You got your 401k, you got Social Security, you got all your
Social Security's a long way away, but that's okay.
Okay. I thought you were retiring, man. You're not retiring early?
I'm 56, man.
Yeah, you could have pumped out another 8 years.
I was done. That's right. Like John Woodward says, take this job and shove it. I'm done.
Oh, what's the plan then? If you're not gonna be a YouTube star,
I don't know. I got enough people calling me that I can go work anywhere make
cool.
what I was or close to what I was making, and have less hassle. So
Cool. Yeah,
yeah.
YouTube and cookies.
I was there 11 years. Who works at a place 11 years?
I worked at my last job 10, so I get it.
Yeah, you get to the point where you're just like, I don't want to do it no more. It wasn't,
Yeah.
You go in and you're like, eh. So I am beholden to no one at this point. I ain't working here no more. That's right.
Well,
you got it,
cool.
John. That's pretty much how it went. Because we have a shutdown over Christmas. So like the last 10 days of December, everyone's gone. Hey, Busted Radio. And I took the week before that off. So from like December 15th till January 3rd, I had off. I worked one day from at home, got a hold of HR, told me I was retiring, and that worked from home until that Friday, which was my last working day.
Yeah.
And I got vacation time paid up until like today. So it's actually tomorrow's my actual first day of not having a job. So
interesting.
Yeah. So I was off for, a month and a half and got paid for it.
Well, good for you, man. On to bigger and better things, right?
Or just different.
Well, I too am going to have to find a new job, not because I want to, but just on principle. Raises are coming up, and I'm making less than what they're hiring in at. And now, mind you, I only worked there just to pass the time, right? And I've also been making a lot of really good connections in like the area as far as like, motorheads and guys that like to do stuff.
Yeah.
So it's been fantastic. Like I was saying earlier, I got 750 gallons of used motor oil for free today.
That's nice.
One shop said I can have all of their oil. So I'm kind of happy about that. But yeah, I'm making less than what they're hiring in at. And I said, so I'm getting bumped up plus a raise when raises are, right? I'm getting bumped up the higher end plus my 2% raise, right? And they're like, yeah, probably not. So on principle, I have to quit because I'm not going to stick around if they're not going to pay me. So
yeah. Oh, I get it. And it was just like, you don't. There's not many advantages in corporations for old white guys. So
I get it. I get it.
They're not advancing you anymore at that point. So
you're not a young female, black, lesbian
with the crippled children and a three-legged dog. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So I don't fit any of those qualifications. So I'm just like, good luck with what you're doing here. It's all wrong. I told you it was all wrong 2 years ago. Goodbye.
Dr. Art's Gourmet Cookie Channel. There you go.
I thought about it, but those videos don't do very well. But a couple of people that have tried it, and even Dylan tried it.
Yeah.
And then the people that tried it did, they liked it. But what went really well, the last week and a couple weeks before that, I went to the Humane Society and did shorts of all the little dogs that were for adoption. Oh man, you should see all the comments I get on that. Those, they each get, they get like 4,000 views and all kinds of subs and everything else from all that. It doesn't pay anything because it's shorts, but
right,
it's movement in the right direction, I guess, for whatever that is. And I have people, telling me that, just do it full time. It's easy. No, I don't have it right now because I'd have to get on some topic, say X, and then just pound away at it every day with, a blathering opinion and fire and fury. And I'm past all that.
Right. I feel you. Like you have to kind of stay on top of it. You can't just like randomly make if you're going to make money at it.
Right. I just do it for fun. So,
yeah.
And I make, cheeseburger money. So,
right. Hey man, that's more than I've made. Although I have got set up to start making money, but
you're all dialed in and monetized and everything.
Yep.
Okay.
All official through the LLC. So
what sucks about that is when you first get monetized, because you have to accumulate $100 before they send you a check.
Right.
And usually you're making like $25-$30 a month. And then after you make it, there's another 30 days waiting for them to process it. So you're like,
right.
Your first one takes a few months, then like every other month you get a check, and then it's $150 or whatever. And
Yeah, it's a good thing I'm not relying on the money from this.
No,
site.
I'm not relying. I make more off my Amazon links and one or two people buying a T-shirt and a hat.
Right. What is my phone doing? I started the new channel actually.
You did? What'd you start?
It's called Tall Gaming.
Oh, is it on Twitch or something, or is it on YouTube?
It's on YouTube. I haven't made any videos yet, but like I've been brainstorming videos in my downtime. So yeah, I'm trying to get the whole Tall brand going. Like that's my LLC is Tall, TALL.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's where you put your monetization to the LLC. No. Oh, okay. I didn't think that far in advance. I didn't ever think I'd make money at it. So just
well, I don't know. I just they're cracking down on people paying taxes. So I figured if I can pay less taxes by passing it through an LLC, then
just put it into a trust for your kids and then never touch it. Then you don't have to pay anything on it.
Yep. So I gotta go stir my chili. You take
all
the
right.
show.
I'll entertain all 7 people here.
Yep.
Hi everybody. Welcome to see we got. Colleen, Mohawk, Busted Radio. Let's see who else is in the chat here that I can see. Colleen, John, Mohawk, me, Scarlett, Tom. Oh, okay. Just a few in. But no, I called Ken earlier tonight. Hour and a half ago. And I said, man, you going to do a show tonight? And he's like, maybe. And I'm like, yeah, you should. Because I needed something to do tonight. And I didn't want to do it. So Ken put it up on his channel. And we were just going to talk about stuff.
Yeah. And then, I was talking about stuff. Have you ever owned a diesel, like pickup truck or anything?
I despise diesels.
Really? Why?
My wife's father, so my father-in-law worked for Cummins for 30 some years. Okay. So every 5 minutes that he needed a hand with something, or we go up there and we go, oh, come on, help me wire this up, and it just, stinky ass mess. And I had a diesel box truck, which I got burned on, and I just don't like the stink. You know, the power's cool. They're noisy and they stink. And your hands stink when you put gas in them. And anytime you even open the hood, you have to burn all your clothes because they stink like diesel for weeks, no matter how many times you wash them at the laundromat. I don't mind the smell, but that's probably because my dad was a semi driver, so I'm used to it. Yeah. Daddy's home gives you a big hug. Oh, okay, that's what hugs smell like. I'm only getting into it because, like I said, I got all that oil, and you can run a mechanical diesel on. Well, yeah. Once you filter it out and warm it up and everything else, yeah. So that's my plan. I just don't want to pay for gas anymore, dude. I can get it for free. Like I can get 250 gallons a month for free. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna drive the piss out of it. Are you gonna find yourself a little Volkswagen Diesel Rabbit or something like that? Well, that's the thing. I was looking for a 4BT Cummins, but they don't fucking exist up here for less than $6,000. No, and most of them you're going to find are industrials, and they don't have the throttle control and the pump like you need a different pump anyway. But like, even if I did find an industrial, I'd love an industrial. I can buy a fucking pump, but like finding the damn engine has been nearly impossible. Right, and you don't want any of those little 3-cylinder Chinese Cummins engines because those are junk. I mean, yeah, like they're junk, right? Yeah. So I have a couple different options. Buy a little car that's already a diesel. Look, I don't buy a little Volkswagen, and then you put the turbo on it. Yeah. And then just make sure you got some kind of mechanical shutoff for when the oil seals blow out of the turbo, so your engine just doesn't run away. Yeah, that happens, right? Yeah. Maybe lose my train of thought here. But anyway, where are you going to put this 4BT in? One of your vehicles on back? Yeah, exactly. Like I have a Wagoneer, like a 4-door Wagoneer. Oh, you got to put it in the Dart. That would just piss off so many people. Oh, dude, that'd make everybody so mad, dude. If I put it in the Dart, like they would be so mad.
Dude, I don't have a 3-cylinder Cummins. Like I didn't even know that. I mean, I've seen the 3-cylinder diesels, but I didn't know.
Yeah,
that they were.
they're Chinese made 3-cylinder Cummins. They're mostly in like small generators and pumps and things like that. But yeah, they're garbage.
Well, okay, so like I said, the 4BT is like I said, they don't exist. Like not in my price range.
Right.
And a 12 valve is too heavy. Like I could get like the 6-cylinder one, but they're too heavy.
Find a Ranger with that Perkins engine in it.
Huh?
Find a Ranger with that diesel Perkins engine and put a turbo on it.
That's what I was going into. So it's not a Perkins, but it's a Bedford. Bedford. It's a UK. I don't know. GM owned them. I don't know. But there's a Bedford diesel, a 4-cylinder, and it's about the same size as a 4BT. It's like a 3.6 liter.
Mm-hmm.
It's $300. It's an industrial engine though, so it'll need a P pump or a VE pump, whatever pump I decide to get for it.
Yeah.
But I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna snatch it up and see what I can make work with it. So.
What about the Isuzu engines out of like the cab over Isuzu trucks?
Like I said, it's just about what's in my price range, and like every other diesel I've looked at have just been like crazy price wise. Like it's just I'm not dumping that much money into it.
I mean, you could do what the Thunderhead 289 guy did. He chose to put a lawnmower carburetor on a V8 engine, right?
Yeah.
Why don't you put a lawnmower engine in a car?
That's already been done, Doc.
Like a Kubota diesel, 3-cylinder.
Everybody that doesn't watch this guy, his channel name is Robot Katana. It's Robot something. Robot Katana. I'm saying that word wrong.
Okay.
I don't know. But he put a Predator engine and like a Honda Insight or something like that.
Yeah.
He put a Kubota diesel in the same car. Like everybody needs to watch that guy. Dude's great content.
But you want something you can commute in, right? So
I want something I can. Yes,
can't be some clap together. Just get yourself a Geo Tracker diesel or a Volkswagen Rabbit diesel or something that's already got a diesel. Or if you can find yourself one of them bastardized mid-'80s GM diesels.
That's what this is. Like terrible. I said, it's a 4-cylinder GM diesel engine. It's called a Bedford. They were only in the UK and they're everywhere but the States, and then the States got them in welders and generators. But I'm thinking about picking it up. It's $300.
What kind of transmission can you put behind it though?
Well, so that's the thing about this engine. So I didn't know this, but diesels use a standard. It's like the SAE standard. Yeah, SAE.
Mm-hmm.
And so all the big diesels use it. The 12 valve uses it. Like all of them. And I'm pretty sure this one has the same pattern as a 12 valve. So anything that fits a 12 valve should fit it.
Why don't you get like an Onan generator out of an RV?
Yeah.
And then just gear the thing down so it'll, your 12 horsepower will move you out of the way.
Right. No, I want.
And just because parts you could rebuild one of those in like an hour.
Yeah.
And they're cheap. They're everywhere.
We're gonna figure something out. Like I have some ideas. I just want to drive around for free. That's my only goal, is to not buy gas anymore. So.
Well, you don't technically have to buy it.
They frown upon that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't say you'd get away with it for very long.
But... Yeah, they frown upon that. So.
Yeah, but like I said, you have to have something you got a heater in the winter, air conditioner in the summer. You're going to commute in it.
Well, Bad Wrench, one of the guys that watches these lives. I'm surprised he's not here.
Yeah, Bad Wrench. Yeah,
he has a diesel from like a Jeep Liberty.
Yeah,
it's like I forget what he called it, but it's like a newer Jeep Liberty, like 05, 06.
Mm-hmm.
He wants $600 for it. I think he's only like an hour or two from me, if I remember right. Or maybe
does he have the whole transmission and everything to it, or is it just the
If
motor?
I
and the pump?
remember right, he said that he has everything but the electronics, and that's kind of the problem. It's an electronic engine.
Oh,
And
okay.
I want something mechanical, so that's kind of the problem with that one.
Well, does he have the ECM?
No, he doesn't got any of that.
See, then you're screwed. If
Yeah,
you had the
exactly.
ECM and not a wire harness, diesels run off like 12 wires. It's easy.
Yeah,
You can do that in your sleep. But yeah, if he doesn't have the harness or the ECM or nothing, yeah, that makes it a little difficult.
makes it kind of hard, unfortunately. So
So that's no good. Because you're not going to find a Liberty diesel ECM and a harness anywhere.
yeah, Alex, I don't want to try to look. Like I said, the price was right. He wanted $600 for it, but it's just
Well,
like,
yeah, the price is right because it doesn't run.
And I looked around. I tried to see if you could like convert it to like mechanical with a P pump or something. Doesn't look like it, so it's not something I want to mess with.
No, those were some. Who made those Jeep diesels? I want to say Isuzu or somebody.
Like he told me, but I forgot exactly what he said.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I'm pretty sure this Bedford diesel is the one I'm going to pick up. So we'll see what happens. Apparently,
that'd be cool if it had a small block Chevy bell housing. And you just put a
that'd be great.
turbo 350 and some 3.0 gears.
Yeah.
And just...
Like I said, we'll see what I can make happen. But that's kind of the goal. So
yeah.
Because my brother got a Power Stroke, so like he can run off the oil too. Like we need to clean it more to run it on the Power Stroke, but it should be.
Yeah,
okay.
you definitely have to filter the shit out of it.
I'm gonna get a centrifuge. I'm gonna spin all the shit out of it.
Oh, okay.
That's the plan anyway. And I need to go check my chili. So you guys take over.
Right. Well, Dylan, how did the cookies turn out?
Really good. I don't think we put enough peanut butter in them, but
okay.
But that's just, I think, a personal taste thing.
Yeah, just add more next time.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So we plan on doing them again at some point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I have a whole, I kind of screwed up. I should have videoed it all like this.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't thinking at the time. I only did my first clip vertical. So I'm like, it's going to be a short. And then
yeah.
Each step took longer than what I thought I could do in a short. And I'm like, no one's going to watch that.
Yeah, you have to film it all and chop it all down and edit it. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, there's no way I'm not doing that. But I am going to release 2 videos either tonight or tomorrow. I'm releasing the full version of my Florida trip. And then I've recently went and got an item. It's a bottle. Let's just say it's a bottle of gas.
Okay. Is the tank blue by chance? Is the bottle blue by chance? Or
no, it's silver.
Oh, it's a silver bottle? Okay.
Anyway, it's just to make racing cheaper. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Got it pretty much at like a third of what it costs new. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think when I bought that same bottle from our Ranger when it had the other motor in it, I got it. The guy was cleaning out his garage. I got the bottle and the Kajingises that make a clicky noise and the base for the bottle for like $200.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that'll not really eliminate costs for this year, but instead of me spending, what did we spend? Like $50 or something like that, getting the bottles refilled, plus the time to having to drive an hour away and then an hour back. Now I just
the closest place for you to fill was an hour away?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, 50-something minutes. It's an hour.
Still, yeah, it's a pain in the ass. 2-hour round trip to spend money.
Yeah. So this is a much better option, I think.
Mm-hmm.
That's some weird looking chili, man.
That's a bunch of sour cream on top, man.
Yeah, you don't put sour cream in your chili?
Is that really what that is?
Yeah.
Dude, what? Seriously?
Yeah, cheese, sour cream. Oh, yeah. In the chili.
Yeah. Cheese. I mean, cheese makes sense, but sour cream?
Cheese, sour cream, and some Fritos.
I get Fritos too, but sour cream,
it's a Texas Frito pie kind of.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good.
Huh.
The sour cream, dude. Sour cream and chili, fucking amazing.
Yeah, because they balance each other out and make everything more yummy. Oh yeah.
Interesting. Never heard of that, but
Try it.
I'm a little-
Try it. It's great. Just try it.
Mhm.
couldn't hurt. Well, I guess it could. Is phasing in and out. I've been phasing in and out my entire life.
Mm.
Colleen, these are not bottles that are in any car. And it's only a year old, so it's already been certified. I mean,
Did you get the cool thing that spins on so they can go upside down?
no. I literally just have the bottle. Like, I
Oh,
just
okay.
have the bottle. I gotta buy the transfer stuff
Oh, okay.
or build it. I guess I don't know. I don't know what it entails 100%.
It's just a valve, and stick the little one in the freezer for half an hour, fill it up, make sure you weigh it 10 pounds. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll have, and I gotta buy some more like actual bottles that go in the car. Like, I want to get a couple more just to have.
Yeah. Oh, I did had some other news. This may interest you, Ken.
So,
Vic at Functional Histories. You know who he is? If not,
kind of.
that's
I've heard.
yeah. But he takes like die casts and make them look
Oh,
like your car.
the car guy. Yeah.
So I sent him a Ranger and a bunch of pictures and a little bit of money for him to do it today, and so that'll be cool because I found on eBay it was like $9 for a 1/64th. It was like an 84 Ranger, same thing as my 86, but
Oh, cool.
and it was like the dark red like you got. So he's gonna take it and takes it all apart and details it like the real thing, and so that'll be cool. And puts it into like a little thing so it looks like a matchbox, so you can hang it so you have your own personalized matchbox kind of.
I like that.
Yeah.
One day, I need to do something original with the Ranger. I don't know. Like, it's just right now it doesn't really stand out. Like a die cast wouldn't really be interesting. You just put some dents in it and some rust. Like,
Paint it pink.
Here, put some 20s on it.
Yeah, that would really do it.
Yeah, you already got the exhaust out the side. Just turn it up and put a flamethrower on the end of it and put it on 20s and 3 or 4 or 5 subs in the back, and you'd be good.
Yeah, do a hood stack with like the teardrop. People would probably dig that then.
I was thinking about doing a teardrop, like get one cut out and put on the side, like cut the stack down a little bit inside.
Mm-hmm.
They're fairly simple to make. I mean, it does cost money because you got to buy the pipe, but I mean, it's literally just a 90 with like a certain angle cut in it. It's not too awfully hard, but
I'm not trying to toot my own horn or anything, but I make some fucking good chili, dude. Like,
see, now you just need to start a food channel.
yeah, tall kitchen, boom.
Yeah, tall kitchen, tall gaming, tall garage. Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
People would not want my channel. I'm too easy. Like, if it doesn't come in a box, we probably don't eat it here.
Really?
There's not much that's scratch made. We just don't have the time.
I could spend a month doing a video a day, but then I would have all kinds of shit in my house that I can't eat. So.
But the only thing from scratch we do is steaks, and obviously there's not much scratch there.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think anybody makes anything from scratch anymore. Like, this isn't from scratch. I use like everything was in a can for the most part. Like,
Did you even grate your own cheese, or did you buy it in a bag that's full of wood pulp?
in the bag.
Oh, okay. Enjoy your tree.
Well, like I bought it for tacos. I don't want to shred my own taco cheese, man.
Yeah.
I just want to put it on the taco.
Mm-hmm.
There's something wrong with bagged cheese. You're telling me that in all of the foods we buy in grocery stores, that's
Okay, fresh shredded cheese tastes better. That's just a fact.
Yes, because to keep the cheese from not sticking to each other, it's coated in basically wood pulp to keep it dry. So that's why you can get it.
Pulp.
Yeah. So, yeah.
As long as it don't kill me right away.
Yeah, not right away. Nothing will kill you right away.
Yeah, that's all I care. I'm not here for a permanent time anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, if it's like, I mean, we're like a frozen pizza and like chicken tenders kind of people.
I like a Jack's Pizza. I don't.
Yeah.
But I'm not much on the nuggets. No.
Well, it's just a
ease of
if
throw them in the oven and you're done.
I mean, if you eat the pizza alone, now you don't have anything for tomorrow.
Triple Tom
and chicken. Now you got something for tomorrow to cook or heat up.
Hi, Tom.
I like Tom. Tom's a cool guy.
Turbo Tom.
I like his new little avatar. It's
the snail.
Yeah, it's funny as shit.
Only Model T I ever seen on the direct.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But no, that's my news. You know, told my job to go shove it and getting a matchbox made of my Ranger. So hey,
that's cool. That's good. Like I said,
good.
I talked to Dean. Everybody knows Dean. I talked to Dean about this diesel engine that I want to pick up, and even he didn't know much about it, which didn't bid well because like it would have been in his neck of the world, you know.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I don't know, but you may be able to find one of them diesel Liberties in the junkyard because nobody wanted them. And it's going to have the computer and everything, with it. Maybe.
Everything's a maybe. That's true.
Yeah.
Like I was saying earlier, like I gotta finish some of the stuff I got going on. And by finish, I mean make it run. The 300 is pretty much done. The intake just needs finished. Like I gotta get the fuel rail for the intake done. Once the engine's done, the engine can run. I just got wired up. I got all the shit to wire it up.
So what's on your list? The 300 and then what? Finish up the Dodge?
Pretty much the 300, then whatever I decide to work on next.
Oh, okay.
Like not everything else I've just been kind of tinkering with. I haven't really like got fully involved in it.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Well, yeah, because you got the 300, you got an Iron Duke, you got
K-Series.
Yeah.
I got that flathead pickup the truck that I need to do something with eventually. I got my brother's car. I got to keep helping him with that. Too much to do. Not enough time. Not enough money.
If you took that little Iron Duke with the turbo on it,
yeah,
that thing, in a little truck or a little car would just get fantastic gas mileage.
Yeah. I got a 75 Vega that I'll put it in.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you just stay out of it, it's just 40 miles a gallon,
Yeah, it should be pretty fun to put around in once I get going.
Mm-hmm.
But I need to have the flange. I want to take it to the machine shop and have them cut it true in case there's any of this going on in it.
Oh, okay.
And the intake needs the same thing. I want them to cut the flange of the intake, make sure it's flat.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's just the weather, dude. Like once it warms back up, full steam ahead again,
Oh, I know. I don't want to be in the garage either. And it's been, like 60 here the last couple of days, and I'm still like.
Yeah. Well, like it gets dark at 5 o'clock. It's like once I get off work, if it was still daylight, I'd go to the shop. If it was not cold and still daylight out, I'd go to the shop.
Yeah, you get home and it's cold and dark. You're like, no, it's time to go to bed. Yeah, I get it. No, I get it, 100%.
What about you, Dylan? You out there just hammering down, doing stuff?
Kinda. So like, not on anything that matters. Kind of.
Yeah.
To like the YouTube side of stuff, but daily life's been screwing me for a little bit, and
Oh, really?
I've been nicking away at that for a while.
Yeah.
So there's a new daily. Well, I got to get the paperwork on it, but the new daily. The fuel pump in my truck just decided to go out, so I did that tonight. Yeah, trying to keep my car, her car, the new one, everything kind of going, and still, I'm kind of waiting on garage space really to do anything with the Laguna or the ramp truck. So, like, there's not much else that goes on here, and for the past little bit, it's been like wet, so like it's rained, so I can't fix the enclosed trailer because it's got a leak in the roof now. In one of the spots where they've tried to fix it. Every time I tried to go do it, it would be leaking, and I couldn't get it to dry because it would just rain the next morning or next, couple hours. So, yeah. And then I've stopped doing the floor because it's just too cold out. Recently, it's not been, but
Yeah, man. Like, I'm just waiting for warm weather, dude. Like, it happened to me last year, and I felt bad about it. But this year, I just don't care.
Yeah. Tom could probably tell you all the nightmares about those little Jeep diesels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm not really interested. Like, I looked into it. I wasn't impressed. So.
Scarlet.
Little turbo Volkswagen Rabbit. It's the easiest little 1.8 liter diesel, and you put a turbo in that thing, and just.
My buddy has a 1.6, but it just ain't big enough. Like, I want to put it in something
you could fit in.
Something I can fit in.
Yeah. Well, when you're 6'6", you're going to have to get a bigger vehicle. The gas mileage is going to suck.
Why don't you just get a convertible?
No, I don't like. I hate convertibles. Hate them. Hate them.
I don't know where y'all are getting your cheese from, but
that's any grocery store shredded cheese.
Yeah, dude, it's all in the grocery. Like they said,
it all comes from like 3 people. So
Guess I'm eating whatever that word is, and then natamacine or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I just need to like break down and go buy a new cheese shredder and then just block cheese. It's cheaper too. Why am I paying for the convenience of it being shredded? I don't know.
It's a box shredder at Dollar General is like $5.
Exactly. Like, I just need to go get a shredder and buy block cheese, and it tastes better. It really does.
It does. It's 100% a pain in the ass, 100%, but it does taste better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I had to shred my own cheese, I would probably just go without cheese. I'm that lazy when it comes to food.
Well, you shouldn't. I used to be lazy about food, but like I'm not anymore. So.
But then again, I eat super unhealthy, so.
Yeah, it's fine when you're your age. You can get away with it still for like 10 more years, Dylan.
Right.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah. Then when shit hurts and it's falling off, you're wondering why. Oh, because I've been eating garbage for.
Right.
Maybe. Yeah.
Well, I always said,
I mean, if I could live on Captain Crunch and Coca-Cola, shit, I'd be a happy man, but you can't do that shit,
Well, I always had, like I said, the doctors tell me if I die, I might die at 30. And it's like, well, if I die at 30, it's not my problem anymore.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it's somebody's problem, I suppose.
Well, yeah, doing all that other stuff, but as far as eating healthier, it don't matter now. I don't eat that bad. I mean, I'm sure that the doctor probably would think the opposite of that, but as far as like quantity and quality, I don't really eat that bad.
Yeah.
Obviously they're gonna be like, you should eat more fruits and vegetables. Like, no shit, Sherlock.
Yeah, that's bullshit. The only thing that really killed me was I was a sugar addict.
Yeah.
for everything. You know, meals weren't breakfast; it was a Snickers and a Coca-Cola and go to work. You know,
I hear that.
that catches up to you though. So
Oh yeah. Well, it's what I was thinking. I was thinking back to when I was a kid, and I'm like, hey, it wasn't just a few years ago. I wouldn't gain any weight. I drink whatever I want, ate whatever I want, and then now it's just like I've ballooned up, and I'm like, what's wrong with this? What did I do then that I don't do now?
it's just time. Surprise.
Right. I guess.
Mm.
The other thing is, I think, and I may be wrong, as you get older, you have more stresses added to your life. Stress in my life was like for a while, for probably 5 or 6 years,
Mm-hmm.
huge, like crippling almost. Not
Yeah.
metaphorically, not physically.
Right. I get it.
And then I have people like this always wanting information.
Oh, you have those people too that you tell them what to do, then they ask you 12 questions why.
Yeah, and I have people that like ask questions and then don't do what you tell them, and then get mad at you for telling them the right thing that they didn't do. It's like,
Yeah, I got those guys too.
or I've had a few where they ask me what they want, or like for an LS swap, they ask me like, what should I get? I'll list out everything that I did with mine, and here's how to get the result from the same thing that I did. And they'll be like, well, I can't afford that. Tell me what to do now. It's like, I don't have that. I don't have that information in front of me. I didn't do that. I didn't buy a cheaper pump. I didn't build my cage a certain way like that. It's like, I can't tell you that. I don't have that experience.
Send them my way. I'll help them out.
Well, it's not that I can't tell them this. They want the same result I'm getting, except for cheaper. And it's like, you're asking the wrong person.
You can't go fast for cheap.
They can build a much cheaper engine and just put it in a lighter car, and they'd go faster than you.
Right. And then you tell them that, and they're like, okay, so how? It's like, do some research. Like, I usually just shoot people off.
No, dude, you have a YouTube channel. You should be able to put this stuff into content.
Yeah, you should be able to just Jedi mind trick them into a race car. Oh, no. And they should know.
I must be really good at my job or something, but like I said, I try to be honest. When in a racing application, you're gonna spend money. There's just no way around it.
And you're gonna break shit and spend more money. Yep.
Right. I mean, that's just part of life. You're gonna break parts trying to push the parts that you're getting hard.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, when people are like, I'm gonna go buy the parts store fuel pump, it's like, yes, that's great. It's gonna last 10 passes.
Yeah, or a week of driving, and it's gonna leave you somewhere. Yeah.
They want the Chinese pump that's meant for a truck from the 80s. It's like, no, it's not. Going this fast with this much power you just can't do that.
I don't know, man. Like two Kemso $30 pumps off eBay will fucking do like 800 horsepower. So,
right, they're wanting to buy a square body Chevy in tank pump to fuel a turbo LS. It's like,
right, you just tell them no, just go buy this $30 eBay pump instead. That's all you gotta do.
And buy two of them. Figure out how to plumb up two together.
That would be like, at that point, I'm like, you don't know nothing. Just don't get into it, because you're gonna make big mistakes. You're gonna ruin your life, and then I'll be the one to blame. It's like, just stay away from it,
or save up $30,000 or $40,000. Bring it to me, and I'll have your car in a year.
It doesn't cost that. I mean, $10,000.
Oh, I know, but it costs you 10. But if you're going to build it for them,
well, yeah, I mean, that's true. Still, it's like people don't even want to. They want the $1,500 LS swap, and it's like, it's not how the world works.
What you can do, but then you're going to have a stock LS.
Right. You're not going to
on a factory computer, and yeah.
You're not. They want my result with the sloppy mechanics budget. It's like, no.
Yeah,
Well,
if you want to
you
do it that way, just
You
watch
just tell
Sloppy
them to go
Mechanics.
watch
That's all he
Sloppy
shows.
Mechanics,
Yeah.
and they'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Right. And even the sloppy mechanics people will tell you, you can't just, it's not as easy as $1,500 into an LS swap.
No, because all of a sudden, then you're, well, if you want to do this, then you need 85. Then you need all these special fuel lines and pumps and
Right.
injectors, and yeah. And
Yeah,
don't
there
is-
leave the
Oh.
fuel in the injectors over, a month when your car sits in the garage because the fucking thing won't run then.
Right.
That's not true. My Ranger just set 3 months about me starting at once. I hopped in it today and it fired right off. So
The most expensive fuel pump is the second one you have to buy.
Yep.
Right. Like mine. Mine was very expensive, but I mean, I'll get 10 years out of it. Versus an eBay one or trying to build 4 together to make the same amount of fuel, pressure and volume as that one. It's like, nah.
Put a trans in a 5500.
Right.
Yep, needed a speed sensor repair. Yep.
5-minute wiring pair fix the problem. You put it. Oh my God. Somebody just got, butt hard, really hard.
Well, that's what he's, like you said, he works at a shop, and they said, Tom, put a transmission in this truck. And he said, okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
Then when it didn't fix it, he went back and said, boss, didn't fix it, but a couple more hours on my ticket, I could fix it. Yeah.
Right. You can still charge the customer for the transmission, but, let's charge him for some more. That's, I hate, I don't want to get started on that. I understand the sentiment of not wanting to work on your own vehicles, but man, saving yourself a situation like that because it was misdiagnosed or whatever.
how far away is this?
I don't know. The customer might have came in and said, I need a new transmission in my truck, put it in.
That's true. That's fair. Right.
Yeah, you don't know because that happens too. Or it has a problem and the guy's got the aftermarket extended warranty, and the extended warranty inspector comes out and goes, yeah, it needs a trans, put a trans in it.
Yeah, that's fair.
And that's what you get paid to do when you're a flat rate like Tom is. You just you don't
Don't
okay,
question
boss,
it.
no problem.
Yeah.
Get the job done and roll on. I see what you mean. I work on everything we own. Nothing ever goes to another shop for, daily driver stuff.
Yeah. I've been lucky. I've been in this automotive my whole life, so I don't think I've ever had to go buy a car.
Right.
I always had a demo. I always had a demo, or I just worked a lot, and I said that one, and I go and sign paperwork 10 minutes later, and but wasn't like, oh, I got to get to work tomorrow, and my car hit a tree. I got to go buy one, and don't know what I'm doing.
Right.
Because that's that sucks.
Well, that's what I seen the Dodge Chargers coming out 2-door, and I like the looks of it. But it's obviously an EV, so that just it's just an instant soft.
Well, some are going to be EV, some are not.
Well, didn't someone say that that they're putting that new Hurricane inline 6 in?
They put a new Hurricane, and Tom may tell you there's a new V8 Hemi that they're not talking about.
Okay, that would interest me.
But those cars, I'm sure, and Tom could probably say more to this, but the whole Chrysler 300, the Charger, and the Challenger, they're all built on a platform that Chrysler got from Mercedes when Mercedes owned Chrysler. Right? So it's a antiquated, product of the 80s that weighs that makes the car weigh 4,000 freaking pounds.
Yeah.
So yeah, you need 400 or 500 horsepower to make it fun because it's a tuna boat. If they could trim that thing down to 3,500, 3,600 pounds with a nice big V8, and make a big difference. But you drive one of them, and I don't know if you've driven a Challenger or anything.
I've driven a V6 Challenger.
Yeah, when you get in it, you're like, oh, this is a boat.
I didn't notice that. It's huge as far as sitting inside of it, feeling like you're big. But as far as I've driven this car behind me, and it's all over the place. So maybe I'm just like
yeah.
used to
No, I'm
driving.
real picky. I've driven half a
I've
million
also
cars, so
when I drove those two vehicles, those were the first two rental new vehicles I've ever driven in my life. With like the electric steering and all that, new stuff. So previously, the newest thing that I've ever driven was an 03 Honda Civic.
oh, okay.
So, and
But I don't know. It's they made it decent looking, so
that's what I.
It
It's not
looks-
the worst looking car in the
looks
world.
good. It looks okay. I like it.
yeah.
It just needs the Dodge Touch, actual
Yeah.
Dodge Touch, not the I'm supporting EV because that's what's popular.
Well, the whole EV thing is pretty much dead.
I think so. Speaking of that, I seen a Rivian on Facebook Marketplace, 2023. It's brand new,
Mm-hmm.
85 grand.
Yeah.
So the guy's post said that he waited like 5 or 6 months or something like that to get it, and then all of a sudden doesn't want it.
Well, yeah, because where he has it, it got down to 0 degrees, and the fucking thing only went 100 miles, and then wouldn't charge up because it's too cold.
Has to be. I mean,
Yeah.
like, it's just not. It's not functional. They just don't work. Not good enough, I should say.
No, it's a novelty item, just like the diesels were in the 80s. The new thing. It'll be gone because too many people are getting burned up and stuff like that. Just the GM factory, they had like $1 million worth of damage to the battery plant because they had some batteries stored there. One caught on fire and it burned half the fucking building down.
I didn't hear that.
Oh yeah,
That
look at that.
junk.
Yeah.
It has
Yeah,
spray on.
GM EV battery plant fire. Just Google that. Yeah.
It
What do you
stinks.
mean it has spray-on cylinder walls?
There's a coating that they spray into the cylinders
Okay.
for friction, anti-friction. I think
Okay.
that's what it is, Tom. You can correct me. I may just be talking up my ass, but but when that goes away, so do your ring tension.
But it stinks because the EV stuff in my actual job, like there's some big contracts that are going to happen within the battery industry, and like I don't want it to die, but then again I just hate EVs. Like
they're not. Here's the problem. EVs are for 0.5% of the population who want them.
right.
The people that still use slide rules and smoke a pipe and their professors or wherever, this is your stereotypical EV buyer.
Right.
And they drive 5 miles to work, 5 miles home. They never go outside their city. For them, it's beautiful, it's perfect, and they're tree hugging and saving the world and blah, 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 whatever.
Sure.
But the masses don't want it because it's impractical and it's hazardous. It's very expensive. And there is no resale to those cars. After 4 or 5 years, when that battery degrades, the car's worth nothing.
Yeah.
It's not like you can pull the motor out and re-ring it and get another 100,000 miles out of it. Once the battery's done, it's junk. And it's, at minimum 20, 25 grand for a new battery pack.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's if the new ones that they make will retrofit into the old car. So now you have to spend another 20 grand on a 100,000 mile car.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't work.
I don't see it happening.
It doesn't work. That's why even Elon Musk was trying to sell off most of his shares of Tesla. He had a federal court judge stop him. You can look that up too, because he knows that's dying.
I don't know. I like Teslas. I think they're kind of neat.
And it's cool. You can have an EV brand car that's one, but you can't have EVs made by everybody. And expect, we're all going to get market share. No, you don't have that many buyers.
Right. Yeah. I mean, Tesla could survive on their own for sure.
Yeah. If there was, no Fisker, no Lucid, no GM, no Ford, no,
Right.
They'd be fine.
Which
and everybody could just hate one brand and it would be fine.
I'm kind of scared for the big three because if they keep throwing money at it, that money's going to be gone.
They stopped throwing money at it. Ford and GM have stopped throwing money at it.
Seems
That's
like they
good.
have.
Because I mean, at some point they'll realize that the market's not there. They're not selling cars, and now they've got a big investment in something that doesn't sell.
It's worse than that. GM made every one of their Cadillac dealers either spend $5 million to upgrade their facilities and their service departments and their charging and everything else and lifts and everything to lift up these heavy ass Cadillacs that are coming out,
Right.
or they would lose their franchise. So all these mom and pop Cadillac dealers sold their franchise off to these corporations, and now there's not going to be any EV Cadillacs. There's going to be like one. And it was supposed to be every Cadillac was going to be an EV. Well, that's fucking air off on that shit. They're going to have like one or two, maybe, at this point.
That's awesome.
So yeah, they screwed all these people out of their dealerships because of their grand plan. Ford did the same thing. Ford wanted to do the same thing too. They were going to charge all their independent Ford dealers like $1.5 million to be EV certified.
Yeah.
Because of lifts and charging stations and stuff like that. And the dealers that didn't participate because they told Ford to go pound, they still shipped all these fucking mock EVs and stuff to these dealers anyway to try and sell them because nobody wants to buy them.
Right.
Right.
So they're like, they're getting sued left and right by all these people that had to spend this money and or had to sell their dealership because of this upcoming stuff that never happened. So they're in bigger financial trouble because of that.
I don't know if it'll ever happen, but I think they should go back to the way it used to be buying cars, where you could literally pick out an options list. I want this, 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 and this, and then order it. Then you get your car instead of building mass production of garbage, have mass recalls. It's all cheaply made so that they can sell it at a high profit.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't get it. Like,
well, here's how because back in the heyday in the 60s and 70s and somewhat even into the 80s, before places like AutoNation ruined the whole car business, OEMs, yes, they made money, but when it was like big three, Ford wanted to say F you to Chevy and Chevy wanted to say F you to Chrysler, and they battled it out to see who could sell the most cars actually.
Right.
Yeah.
Now they don't give a shit. That's why all you can see at a Ford dealer is F-150s, because all they want to see is for each vehicle that they do sell, they make the most profit. That's why there's no small cars out anymore, besides a few Japanese companies.
Right.
Because there's not as much profit per sale in a four-door Chevy Malibu as there is in a Silverado.
Yeah, what happened to the two-door American car?
Gone, because it was a small market. People wanted that, but the profit margin per vehicle sale wasn't there. And then the geniuses at these OEMs, trust me, because I worked for two of them for a long ass time in my life, they look at the spreadsheet and go, well, if we sell 30 cars and they're all F-150s, we'll make $8 million more, blah, 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 just bleh.
It's just
so that's that's why part of the reason why vehicles got so expensive over the last 4 or 5 years either, because everyone was chasing each other's profit margins. Because every time there's a CEO of one auto company who does well, somebody poaches them, pays them $20 million more a month to jack up all their prices and stuff and put their profits through the roof. So that's why everything's so expensive.
Right.
They would rather sell 10 Cadillacs than 100 Chevys because they'll make more money.
I get it. I don't know, man. Like I said, I'm not in charge. If I was in charge, it'd be different. But
I mean, I feel like there'll be a shift at some point. It has to be, or else it's going to be a pretty nasty end.
Oh, it's going to be a nasty fall. Wait, that's why if you look at like the Korean automakers, Kia and Hyundai, okay, everybody laughed at their cars for the last 10, 15 years, right? Because they were just cheap junk throwaways, blow up 15 times in 80,000 miles. But they've got past a lot of that. They've still managed to keep costs down. Their cars are arguably better looking than most of the other cars on the road, in my opinion. Right. If you look at them, they take some of the best looking things of all these cars and they morph them all into one, and they look pretty good. If you don't look at the little symbol and go, it's a Hyundai, it's a pretty good looking car.
Right.
Right? And like their Genesis and stuff, good looking vehicles. Now, later on this year, when Hyundai comes out with their small pickup truck, it's a Tacoma Frontier, Ranger size vehicle.
Oh, really?
Pickup. If it's not a piece of shit, they're going to crush it because it's going to be $26,000 and not $38,000.
Dang.
And then the big thing, yes, they still do have warranty concerns, but all the leaking, blowing up motors and transmissions that they had in the past, that's all good. They have fixed all that with their quality control and their robots who build everything now and stuff like that. The quality as far as their powertrain is way off the charts, and they actually drive nice now. Compared to something you drop in a Hyundai Sonata 10 years ago, you'd be like, oh, this is a piece of shit. You're going around the block. You'd know it. Now you get in them and you're like, oh, that's pretty nice.
Yeah.
So you're going to have these other companies that have smarter people running them coming out with decent, fairly priced, good-looking products. They're going to kill everybody. And they're not going to give a shit what the nameplate is on it, is it? That's why Kia changed their little logo to look like a 9-inch nails thing. So it didn't say Kia, because that had such a bad nomenclature for shitty cars.
Yeah.
So when that light truck comes out, they're just going to crush everybody.
Do you think there'll be a flip of U.S. Americans wanting to buy outside?
Watch Subaru, because Subaru's gonna kick ass in the next few. They are kicking ass already, but in the next few years, because they have such a loyal customer base, it's like almost more loyal than like a Honda, Toyota. And then the Koreans, the Hyundais and the Kias, they're gonna, you're gonna have like a Toyota's always gonna do well, but they're even getting a little weird. They're gonna greatly surpass Ford and GM, all the Nissans, all the other ones and stuff like that. So,
do you think so?
Yeah.
Do you think it'll be a big enough shift to knock out the big three?
It could be, yes. Because what's going to happen? They're going to show you how to sell cars, right? Mm-hmm. Because they're still on. We can make an inexpensive car, have lots of volume, and we sell more cars than anybody. Ha. Shame on you. And with that thinking, they're going to the domestic car makers. They're going to have to revamp their whole thing. They're going to have to put up new factories in states with no unions.
Yeah.
Because the cost of union labor is stupid. If there's any union people on the chat, sorry, but there was a time for it. It's kind of passed.
Right? I don't think it has. Like, they're paying record profits the last 4 years in a row, but no one's making any more fucking money.
Well, no, that's not true, Ken, because every one of those factory workers got record profit sharing checks at the end of last year.
I guess.
you gotta look into not just what's blathering on CNN.
Well, I guarantee you that how big are these checks? All right, fine. How big were the checks? That's what I need to know.
They were probably based on income.
Some of these factory workers got checks for $10,000, $12,000, $13,000, $14,000 on top of their yearly pay.
Yeah, that's only an extra grand. That's only an extra grand a month, though. Is that really like a lot?
Oh, it's okay. It's only an extra grand a month. Okay. But if they weren't doing well and they had to close the plant down, then they're out there striking too. Then nobody's working. Which way do you want it? Do you want to have a job? Or you want to have a job and get paid good and get a decent check and still feel sorry for yourself? You shouldn't make $80,000 bolting tires on a car? Stop it.
I understand. It's just everything costs so goddamn much.
Well, everything does cost so much because fuel. The thing that caused all this latest inflation was the price of fuel. Because the price of fuel and diesel went up, the cost of shipping went up, the cost of moving everything went up. So everything was more expensive, so people had to make more money to charge more for their products, and it just snowballs out of fucking control.
Yeah.
Okay. If diesel was $2 a gallon instead of $4, right? And shipping goods, the cost of shipping goods dropped 50%. Your eggs and bread and everything would be a hell of a lot cheaper at the fucking grocery store, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Well.
Okay.
Well, that's more.
Okay.
Like...
Then, now, all of a sudden, 10 years ago, if you made $40,000, just some people did. I made more, but if you made $40,000 a year, and your wife did, and you maybe had a kid or two and stuff, you got by no problem. You make that now, you're poor.
Yeah.
All right, Doc. You just don't have to drop your balls in the chat here. Come on. Rub it in a little harder.
Well, am I wrong? Are you
No,
rolling
you're
in it?
absolutely right. I'm just messing with you.
You know, for what you make now, okay? If you made the money you're making now 6-8 years ago, you'd have been rolling in it, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's because they want to tax and jack up the cost of business and taxes and fuel and getting goods to market. You get goods to market at an inflated price, everything goes up. As soon as the price of eggs and milk go up, everything goes up.
If we drilled here, how much lower could we get the cost of gas?
I don't know. Last time I checked, when we had a different president, the gas was $2 a gallon. That's
Fellas, we're bombing the Middle East again. Gas prices are about to go rock bottom. Like, we're going back, baby. Like all the fucking oil.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone knows what's going to happen at the end of the year. Okay, so all the bombing and stuff's got to get done before then because it's all going to stop.
Okay,
I hope, dude. I hope.
I think you're wrong. Us bombing them is going to make them charge more to send it over here.
We don't need their gas. We have more than they have.
Right, but we're buying it from them instead of doing it
right.
Here.
And you know what? We're doing all our diesel fuel. We're shipping it all to Argentina because they'll pay more than we pay for it. That's why we don't have any. We drill it here, refine it here, and ship it to Argentina.
It's jobs.
Yeah. You know, like Colleen says here, your assistant manager at a parts store making $14 an hour. You have to live with 3 buddies to afford an apartment anymore. Right. And you're going to have a badass attitude because the guy working at Chick-fil-A is making 18, slinging French fries, you know? You know,
but I mean, I don't know this, but let's be real here. Does it really take a genius to work in an O'Reilly's Auto Parts? Maybe I'm wrong.
Oh, you know the answer to that? No. Oh, can I get an air freshener? Oh, is that stick or automatic?
All right, look, here's the problem. All of the automotive shops rely on O'Reilly's, Napa, Advanced, and AutoZone. If those shops didn't exist, then none of the auto part shops would be able to get parts in a timely fashion to fix people's cars. So while they may not need a live experience, they're very crucial to the infrastructure of people getting their shit fixed, which in turn is very important for people going to work and for, making money and for products getting delivered.
It used to be like that in the before the 90s. Now they got computers. All I got to do is need a part number. Hey, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 part number.
That's not what I'm saying, though. Like, the fact, if there wasn't a network of stores to get these parts to the shops the same day, people's shit wouldn't be getting fixed. Like,
well, put up that quote by John there.
Yeah, I agree with him. After this.
It would be so much faster if you could walk into O'Reilly's and you go, I got an 86 Ranger. I need a wheel bearing, front wheel bearing, 2-wheel drive, 4-cylinder, click. It's this one. Ching, ching, cashes out.
Well, I'm going to give you guys some insight on this. Like, when I started the job, I thought that same thing, right? This is going to be great. I get to go in there and use the computers and figure out what I want.
Mm-hmm.
It isn't the person behind the counter. It's the fucking computers. The systems themselves fucking suck. They never give you the right fucking parts. Even when you know what you're looking for, half the time they give you the wrong fucking shit. I get frustrated at it because I know it's making me look bad, but I'm having to fight the goddamn computer. And I don't even work the counter. I don't even work the fucking counter. I just deliver parts.
At our local O'Reilly's, I know the manager. I've known him for a long time. He's just kind of like by the wayside and just goes, go to the counter. Just help yourself. when you come in. So whenever there's an open register, I go there and do it myself. A, that allows them to, help other people that don't know what they're doing. But B, it makes me, 20 times more efficient. I get in there in 5 minutes and leave sometimes. But yes, it's necessary for the world to go around, but at the same time,
dude, I don't think okay, that might be true for AutoZone, but like commercial is what keeps Advance going. Like that's like not all Advances have a commercial, but the ones that do make a lot of fucking money. Like we always make more commercial than we do DIY. Always. Mm-hmm.
The other thing is, if they cut out the person behind the counter, now they can drop the cost of stuff by 5%, 10%. Yeah, it's not much, but it's something.
Well, like, I mean, the thing is get to know your auto part employees and kind of like get them to like you, because I knocked down a $220 fuel pump the other day down to $98.
Well, that's the problem with these parts stores now, because you walk in there and everything's it's 28 gallons for a gallon of ATF. You can get it on Amazon for 14 the next day.
Right.
I mean, why? I can't tell you the last time I went into my O'Reilly's Auto Parts unless I needed something like right now, like a quart of oil. But other than that, if I can wait a day, it's all on Amazon, because I know I can see what I'm ordering, and it's cheaper. But that's just, my rabbit hole we went into. Like you said, Ken.
I thought he worked at Napa. The email, when he sent me the email, it looked like it was his work email.
Yeah, Twisted looked like he worked at a parts for a while, and I'm Bad Wrench does, and yeah.
Hey, I'm Bad Wrench. Where do you work out of again? What part of what state do you live in? Or refresh my memory.
But yeah, I mean, where do you draw the necessity? Do they really, like at O'Reilly's, they have to have 3 people there pretty much all the time? Do you really need 3 people running the whole store the whole entire day?
They had 4 of them.
Say that again. What did you say, Dylan?
She said 4. I said usually to.
Nick was there and wasn't even supposed to be.
Okay, that don't count then. That's just him being there. 3 people all the time at O'Reilly's. Do they really need 3 people 24/7 to run an O'Reilly's?
No, they don't, because
not 24/7, but you do, because there's 3 points during, at least in my town, there's 3 points during the day where people swarm in. Lunchtime, about a dozen people come in all at the same fucking time. 3:30 for some odd reason. I think it's either when they just picked up the kids or they're getting out of work. I don't know what exactly, but 3:30, about a dozen people come in for no fucking reason. And then right at the end of the day, right about 5 o'clock, people come in for no fucking reason. Like, yeah, you do, because if you have a bunch of people waiting, they get fucking angry. So if you don't have 4 people getting the people out the door, they get fucking angry. So you need at least 2 people.
Hear me out. Get rid of the people at the desk except for 1, and then have 2 self-service things. Guarantee you.
How does that work? So we're going to let people walk back in the store and just rummage through things?
Okay, hey, let's say this then. Get rid of all the counters. Have that 1 person as a parts runner. As soon as their order comes up, gives them a part number. They go back, get it, bring it out.
Yeah, we do that. It's called online order. You get on the app. You can order online. We have it sitting at the counter for you when you get there.
Okay, then why don't you have a thing at the store that you can just type in your numbers, and then it's the same thing, just at the store. So they get the
you
same
have this
feel.
thing called a phone. You can make an online order sitting in the parking lot.
Right. People are morons. You're not going to be able to get them to do that.
But that's what you're saying. See, he is in Ohio. What part of Ohio? You're by like and you told me once. Are you like by Sandusky? Is that where you're at? Around that area? There needs to be 3 people or no one can break. Exactly.
Did you read Bad Wrenches? What couple down?
No one can take a break. What are you taking a break from?
See, this is why I'm happy I worked there. 'Cause I thought the same way y'all, and then I worked there, and it's like, oh, this is way different than I thought it was. And I was on jerking off. Yeah. This is why I just drive the car. Like, I work the counter every now and again when I'm bored, but like I don't really have to deal with people. I just get in the car, drive around. It's freaking wonderful.
Right. John's got the right idea. A kiosk, that's what I was trying to say. A kiosk, a computer that somebody can come up to and do their deal. And then you have a human to verify that it's right, that the part numbers match.
You know what? Why would we do that though? Because when I go to fucking McDonald's and I have to fucking use a kiosk, it does nothing but make me fucking angry that someone just can't take my goddamn order. So I feel like I'd be just as fucking mad if I walked into a fucking auto parts store.
Well, it's different.
Put the part up for me.
You can explain to a monkey you want a cheeseburger. You can't explain to an auto parts guy that you need some part for some 1964 something,
Right.
something, and they just look at you like, no, what?
4-wheel drive or
Like I said,
windshield wiper?
It's not. It's like I said. It's the computer. It's not the person. I was working behind. I picked up the phone and I answered the phone because I was just being nice. I was helping everybody out. Didn't fucking have to. I was like, advance. This is Ken. Yada yada. How can I help you today? And he's like, well, I need this and this. I'm like, all right, give me a minute. I'm gonna look this up. And I'm looking it up, and I hear him in the background say, this guy's a fucking idiot. I'm like, what the fuck? So I just hung the phone up.
Okay. Find the part number for a brake line for a 1940 Chevy Coupe.
Or you tell them you actually need an X-size brake line that's, a 24-inch 3/8 steel brake line. What's it go on?
Right.
Fuck, you have them hanging in the back here, dude.
Yeah, I know. People say that. I just walk in the back and grab them.
I know, but they have zero training, which is,
Well,
I think.
here's the problem I've noticed. None of the people that work in these stores are in the cars. Zero of my fellow employees are in the cars, and it makes me fucking so mad. It's like, this is an auto parts store.
Yeah, that's why they don't. And the people that do parts, like I'm a bad wrench. Okay, they know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah.
Okay, we know this. It's all these people, like you say, their biggest, they're into, shameful Japanese porn. Who knows what they're into, and they're working at the the parts counter here trying to explain to them what you need for
Here's my thing.
a 58 Chrysler, and they're like, nah.
I knew coming out of high school that I can't afford to do what I want working at a parts store. I can't work on cars and work at a parts store. The money's just not there.
My boss.
It's like I said, bad wrench. It is all shit training.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like that at pretty much anywhere you go, not just the auto parts store. It's most. I'll even go back to my world. You go into most car dealerships, half the salespeople you talk to been there a week. They have no idea about anything or how to do anything, and they're nah. And you're just
I'm bad wrench. Hey, I'm looking for a job. So if you got any openings, you need like an assistant, I'm your man.
But that's my thing. The money's just not there for car people to get into it, because if they work there, their $14 an hour wage is
they can't afford to buy their own parts for their car, even with their discount, because their parts are so expensive.
Listen, John, my experience is like, even me who know what part numbers are and what things are, I still can't get the computer to find what I need, even when I know exactly what I'm looking for. It's ridiculous. It sucks. Like, they have like these little handheld Palm Pilot things we gotta use when we deliver, right?
Yeah.
And they just updated them. So I've been there a year now. They just updated them, and the update is fucking horrible. It made them function for 100 times worse than they were. The battery drains in like 4 hours. So before, I could have it all day in the car with me. Fucking, it'd be at 60% at the end of the day. Now they drain in 4 hours. I don't know what the fuck they did, but
they're tracking
them. They're worthless. So I agree 100% with this comment.
Yeah, they're tracking you as an employee. See how fast you're going, where you're
Oh
going.
yeah, they got cameras in the car and
Yeah.
they watch everything I do. So every time I pick my nose,
Mhm.
That's just my opinion. I mean, I don't feel like it's a necessary job, but that's just me.
like I said, dude, then none of these people's cars would be getting fixed on a daily basis.
Couldn't I
That's
just
the
call
thing.
the warehouse where the parts are at and go, "Hey, I need this part number." Click.
You can't do that now. How would you do it? No, it doesn't work that way, dude.
Right,
Like,
but it would work that way if
You
you
could
didn't have
order
parts
them, you
stores.
could order the parts online, and then they'd show up in 2 or 3 days. That's the problem. These places need the parts today, or by the latest tomorrow. Like, and if you think about it, like the network of stores is the warehouse, because like we don't have a lot of items the other store has, but they don't have a lot of the items we have. So then we just trade items back and forth all fucking week. Yeah, I'm the same way. I tell people all the time, if you got a part number, like give me the part number. That's gonna usually I just Google their part numbers and then find the link to our website for that part number and then use that part number in our system to get to the right fucking part.
Well, hey, if anything we did tonight, Ken, we hit a nerve, so that's cool.
All right. We got them all worked up.
Oh yeah, the chat's been
On fire. Chat's on fire.
Chat's been busy. Like I can't keep
He's
up.
like an EV.
Usually I can half-ass the chat, but now I'm working at the chat. The cameras in my car haven't worked for a year. They just fixed them yesterday.
Mm.
That's the most aggravating thing right there, John. What right there. I don't have it. Well, just because your computer says you don't have it, or it does say you have it and you say you don't, just go look. What's the worst that could happen? You don't find it?
Right.
Oh, it's aggravating.
Yeah, I've noticed that. Like you can franchise a Napa. Like the Napa in my town, it's changed hands like 3 times in the last 2 years. It's kind of weird.
Mm. No, 75% is not bad, Jason.
Same. We have that too. They have one camera facing out the window. They have one camera facing.
75%. Jeez.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
likely.
if I could get it same day on Amazon, John, I'd be right there with you.
Right. That's why I think Granger should sell car parts.
Like I said, I'm Bad Wrench. I'm available, man. If you need help, just give me the call.
I ordered flanges for my work that are metric flanges that not many people here use. I had them next day, like in the morning. Ordered at 3. Actually, it might have been 2:30, and the next day showed up at 7. I mean, excellent.
For a lot of the OEMs, like Tom was
Exactly.
saying, they order it, their stuff
Put
comes
the
overnight.
Bogart Exactly. They need to work at one to see what happens. Because I thought the same way until I actually worked at one. I was like, these motherfuckers are dumb. Nope. Everything just fucking sucks.
Right. Yeah, they put a 10% markup on some, or sometimes it's more than 10% on something that, a $20 part's now $60 because they have to have the markup.
Yeah, we can. Well, I would say since not in the last 4 months, Amazon has really sucked the big one. In about the last 4 months, you order stuff and said, "Oh, I'll be there in the morning," and then you get an email 2 hours later. Well, I'll be there Thursday. Sorry, but yeah, most of the stuff, any fluids or anything I know I'm going to need in advance or gaskets or stuff, I'll just order it, figure out what I need, and I'll, my junk can wait a day or two. It's not going anywhere. It all comes on Amazon, and the wife doesn't get mad with Amazon boxes. She gets piss ass mad when there's a whole truckload of Summit parts that show up, though. She just be like, Summit! Ah! I'd be like, what? I got 5 cars to fix out to drive for people. I need this stuff. But now if it comes in an Amazon box, oh, it's just Amazon. Nothing.
There's one about 40 minutes from me.
Mm-hmm.
I work about 10 minutes from it.
I tried signing up for Amazon Flex because they got an app now where you can deliver packages for them.
Yeah.
And like it averages out to like $18 an hour without fuel.
It's not bad. Yeah.
No, it's not, right? Especially if I had unlimited amounts of waste oil to like spend on delivering parts.
Right.
But anyway, and unfortunately they don't have it set up in my area because the market's too small. So I was kind of bummed out. I just wanted to drive around and deliver parts all day, or deliver packages all day.
Sean, that's right.
Wish Amazon had a drive-through. Yeah.
Dude, I think I could honestly be like, maybe not a UPS driver, but like a FedEx driver maybe. Just driving around all day is nice, man.
Why don't you just drive for Amazon? They pay like, mid-20.
Well, I can tell you for UPS, it's
Yeah.
not as relaxed as you think it is.
Yeah, I've heard UPS sucks. That's why I clearly said not UPS.
But you make bank. So
Yeah. Well, like John says, yeah, someone should ship discreetly. LOL. My wife she goes on this auction site called Everything But the House, where they have all this estate stuff, and they would sell like jewelry and nice stuff that I yell at her for buying.
right.
It would come in a bag that said EBTH. At half the time, the FedEx people, it would disappear because they knew what was in an EBTH bag, right?
Right.
Jewelry and something of value. We complained to them. I yelled at them. I said, why don't you just ship it in a brown fucking bag, and don't put your name on it.
Right.
Did I make this change? No. But since they're delivering everything in, that's not labeled big EBTH on everything, we get every shipment still from FedEx.
Hey, I'm bad wrench, man. I'll be your personal driver. I'll just drive you around for work. It'll be perfect.
Get your chauffeur.
You just sit back and do work, and I'll drive us where we gotta go, dog.
Yep. Yeah, like Scarlett said, yeah, somebody should get recycled Amazon boxes and just deliver them. Yeah, and go stealth. Oh, look, honey, it's just Amazon. It's just trinkets from Amazon, air fresheners and things. I'm taking it out to the garage so you don't have to look at it.
But that's mostly the world's problems are people being lazy. I hate saying that because that's a boomer saying, and I'm not that. But I look around and there's a lot of people that just don't want to work doing anything.
Well, yeah, lazy is a combination of lack of motivation and lack of pay.
Right.
We got 15 people watching and only 9 likes. Come on, let's hit that like button.
Come on. Give Ken a big kiss. Hit the like button.
Also, I'm pretty sure super chats are working. So if anybody wants to test that out.
There, I just put a like on it for myself here. Okay.
I'm typing back to the guy that asked about motors, like right at the beginning of the stream now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just getting to typing.
It's a great trend for interesting topic. I only.
He asked, what would be the best way to go about freshening up a 5.3 that got hot? I said,
what's
how?
the time?
How hot?
Right.
How hot is hot?
What's the timestamp so I can go back and look at it?
What?
No, this is on Dylan's phone.
Oh,
On my
Dylan's
phone. Right. And so I'm like, how hot? Because the heads could be warped, the block could be junk. I mean, there's so many factors. I'm like,
Yeah. What got hot? Did the crank get hot because it had no oil and it's blue?
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm basically just going to tell him, just go get another engine for like $300.
Right. Or take it to the machine shop with your credit card and pray.
Or with the junk one.
Oh, Oh, look at that. Jason got you covered. Ken.
What?
He gave you a $4 super sticker.
Did he?
Yeah.
I love
This is from
Good.
Jason's garage. Yeah.
Hey, let's fucking go.
How's that feel?
Well, now I'm gonna have to buy them.
that feels warm and fuzzy, doesn't it? It's nice to get free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that, I got hats, man. I got a hat design all done. I just need to know who wants a hat so I know how many to order. So,
Set up your own website because I did mine through Spring Tea and it's a joke.
well, I was just gonna sell them through the Facebook page. So if you want a hat, go to the Facebook page. I'll make like a post. So if you like the post, I'll get you a hat coming. All right, they're gonna be $15 a pop. I think they look good.
What if we don't have Facebook?
Right.
Yeah, everybody should have Facebook because freaking
No.
Marketplace is amazing. If you're not
Yeah,
using,
you can have Marketplace but not have Facebook. You could just be signed in and go to Marketplace and not even know how to navigate the
sign in, go to
old grandma
Marketplace,
stuff Facebook.
sign in, go to Marketplace, then go to my group. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, man.
You could have your own website, put a link in the chat, and then
Man, maybe
That's the
one
other
day. Maybe one day. I have to like get consistent in making videos before I work. Man, I can't believe Jason gave me $4. Man, that makes me feel so good.
But the cost of merch is ridiculous. I mean, just
Like
to have
that.
the t-shirts made,
Oh, I know.
$25 shirt.
Yeah,
It's like,
it's like $30 to get a hat made. Yeah.
right. Now I got to mark it up just a little bit so I can make something on it.
Look at this. Look at this. It's a waterfall of cash, Ken. Colleen
you
just sent
go.
you $2.
Dude, the IRS will be hitting you up.
That's $6. That's triples your YouTube income for the month already.
Oh, dude, it's in times infinity. 'Cause I've made 0. So,
Yeah, here comes the IRS. Take $3 of that.
oh right.
Yeah. You know, YouTube's got to take their cut in tax too. So you know.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It'll be like $1, but still,
Mhm.
you made $1.
Need to have stickers made. Sticker Pros is who I use, Tom.
I need to get some stickers made eventually. Like I said, hats. I'm pretty sure we got the hats down to $15. Like that's your guys' cost, and I'm making like $1. I think I'm not making much, but
Yeah, sticker
the hats are
pros.
dope too. This is like the prototype hat right here, and
Mhm.
I've been wearing it for I don't know like 2 months now, and it's just the best hat I've ever owned, man. These are really nice. So I had like the cheap ones for a while. I was buying them to see how they were, and they were made of like that hard plastic in the sides, you know,
Yeah.
and it would like rub my ears. You know?
Oh, hey, stop. I'm a bad wrench. 666. He sent the Lucifer chat to you.
Oh fuck. Oh man, you guys are okay. All right, everybody, calm down. All right, this is too much, too fast. Okay, like,
That's 1266. Jesus.
slower down. I big time appreciate it. Like that's gonna go right back into the channel. So,
Mhm.
but yeah, let's just bring her down. Don't get me too
See,
excited.
when you strike a nerve and you get people's blood boiling, they send you money, Ken.
Yeah.
My heart can like take too much, guys.
Yeah.
I wish that was true in person, man. I'd be rich.
Yeah.
Oh, if that was true, I would owe Levi like at least a bill, or Dylan at least a bill at this point. He's the last 2 times he's had me pretty fucking worked up.
Ugh.
It's good to get the blood flowing.
Yeah,
That's right. Yeah.
It's just not supposed to stay like that. That's the only difference.
Right. Oh man.
I'm just making your heart healthier. It's working.
Right. Well, you know, I've heard it the other way. I've heard that your heart only has so many beats. So the faster you make it beat, the quicker they go away, you know.
Well, I should be dead by then. So
I was gonna say I'm probably dead.
Oh yeah. He could have made some good Good one.
Yeah.
Oh, should it be round or square? And what size? Okay, I missed something here. Talking
I
about
did too.
size. This one maybe? No.
Mm.
Let's see.
Scarlett, it's not good to bust a blood vessel in your head.
I can see the little vein in his head.
Yeah.
Oh, it wasn't that bad.
I'd say
Now-
the temperature in the room went up 20 degrees.
Yeah.
Dude, I wasn't mad, but I was very frustrated. Okay.
Stickers.
I got you.
You can get
Oh, okay.
like Dylan's are die cast around his image. You can get round ones. You can get square ones. Just go on their website.
Gotcha. Okay, now I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine are fancy. I spent way too much on them. They're only $2 a piece, but
If you live in Ohio, you'd be dead by then. Yeah.
every time I see a fat
I
girl,
like this
it's
comment.
10 minutes
I like this comment a lot.
hmm
So you're dead.
Yeah. Yeah. Living in Ohio, you'd be dead when you're 16, probably. So.
Now, I just imagine like getting frustrated with Dylan is how I'm going to feel in another 10 years when my boy is 18 and I'm just pulling my fucking hair out at the stupidity coming out.
You're like, why do you doing everything that I did? Yeah.
Yeah. No, I would be very happy if he did everything I did because I didn't do a whole lot. So
Oh, okay.
I kept it pretty straight and narrow. Like maybe a little too straight and narrow. So
Mm.
the universe will probably like make up for it by making him a fucking crazy fucking.
Look at Jason's comment.
We do. Yeah, we do. I was eating on stream. That's how much I like it.
And talking with Dean, have you seen Kiwi's station wagon that he's getting out of California?
I have not.
I've not seen pictures.
No, he's got a couple videos up.
Wait,
Oh.
is this the one him and Tony were talking about going to get and driving it back?
Yeah, Kiwi went with he's got a shop, a guy that works for him in the shop.
Yeah.
Right.
That went with him. They flew out there. Took him forever to get out there because of the weather,
I
but he
believe
said
that.
he got it running, but it's got other problems. But he's got a couple videos up of it, so go over to his
Oh,
channel.
dude, yeah. 'Cause I remember him talking about that. I was like, yeah, I want to watch them try to drive that back. That's gonna be great. So they
Yeah,
actually went out there and they got it running. Okay, that's cool.
yeah, it's running. He's got problems with some other parts of it. I don't want to spoil anything, but yeah, go ahead and watch it. And
Oh, my dude. I think about this all the time. I say all the time, I just hope she turns out to be a lesbian. Everybody looks at me like I'm crazy. And it's like, no, because I don't got to worry about it. I don't got to worry about it.
mm-hmm.
Because
No, they
she's
don't
gonna
have
be,
to worry about marriage.
unfortunately, she's going to be pretty. Like, why I couldn't have an ugly daughter, I don't know. She's going to be pretty, and it's just like, God damn.
Well, if she's very pretty, she won't have to work that hard, and she'll marry. some guy
No.
Right? Yeah, I should be rich.
Yeah,
No.
Like, you can have all the cars you want.
No.
Right.
None of that. She has a good father figure in her life. We're not going to have any of that.
she doesn't get to have a sugar daddy. No.
All of these girls have no father figure. That's why they turned it. Fatherless behavior is what that is.
Oh.
If he didn't name the video Kiwi's Big Adventure, I'm going to be fucking disappointed.
No, it is. It's Kiwi's. Go look at the videos. He may even have a day 3 one up yet by now.
I'm
But
going.
he's got day 1 and 2 up there. So
I'm
they're a
his
little long and
comment.
he's a little dry, But
His
and
last comment.
did you watch the video of Tony and me going over to a shop giving him gifts before
Yeah,
he went
I
on his
watched
big
that.
trip? Yeah.
I have 2 daughters. Mom with a baseball bat works well. It only works well if you're beating the daughter, because that's the one. That's the one you gotta watch out for. My sister. Man, the stories I have about my sister. The girls are the ones you gotta watch out for. Boys don't know what they're doing. Boys are just, they have no brain in between their ears when they're that age. They are just walking around hoping to get lucky. The girls are the ones that have the idea of how it's going to happen. Them are the ones you got to watch out for.
Yeah, Craig is right. It just makes domestic violence even worse.
Doesn't matter as long as they're able to get parts from the counter. So
Yeah, hey, if they were lesbians, there'd be kiosks.
yeah.
We were talking about this the other day. Domestic violence between lesbian couples is higher than between straight couples.
Of course.
So,
Right.
like, when you take the men out of the equation, it gets worse. So, who is really the problem?
Mhm.
Oh, Craig Alla, he's funny, dude.
Mhm.
I'm happy I have a grandson. Like, I have
Yeah.
one boy and I have one girl, and they're perfect in every way. It's just, I just hope, I don't know, man. I'm worried. Guys,
That's right.
I like that. Bad Rich, you're the man.
Yeah.
Imagine Latino lesbian couple.
it's
That's
rough, dude.
terrifying.
Everybody getting stabbed.
I'm sorry, Craig. I'm sorry you live there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Move to a better, redder state.
I don't know. How is New York with cars? Are they like California, or are they a little bit more lenient?
It's
Don't-
well, it's
Don't they have inspections?
yeah. They have SS inspections and
So
yeah, and I mean, it's just up north. It's more rust than you guys got. You know.
Yeah, New York is really bad with rust. Yeah,
Hmm.
I've heard that.
Jason.
Jason,
big
yeah.
dog. Oh, that's rough.
Oh.
Like, I see these dudes with like two girlfriends or like two wives. It's like, nope, not for me. Nope, that just seems like too much trouble. Let me get back.
You get back making fun of AutoZone. That's easy. Okay.
Dude, I wish I could make more fun of AutoZone, but their store is so much nicer than my store. My store looks like it's from 1992, and it's been a rough couple years. Like, nothing's been updated. The floors are all fucked up. But I walk into AutoZone, and oh man, it's so clean and everything's nice, and they got a brand new building, and I tell you.
Ooh.
My 94 F-150 is safety only. Wait, so they do safety inspections?
Yeah.
What the fuck is a safety inspection?
Make sure you have tires, brake lights, and you don't have parts falling off your car. You can't drive a rolling total; it won't pass.
Dude, the stuff I see driving around here, like, man.
Mm-hmm.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. Like, goddamn it, like Ohio was like the last state to enforce automotive insurance.
Mm-hmm.
Like one of the last states. I think it was the last state to like make it mandatory. So I'm really hoping that I'm safe for multiple years.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. So I can just shoot women at the same time.
That's right. Well, might as well disappoint the both of them. Yeah.
It's a race to who can finish first, and like
right. As long as you're done, you know. Okay, sorry about your luck. Yeah.
It's not your fault. They don't know how to. This wrench joke is useless about sheep.
See, now I'm a bad wrench bashing you, so kind of hard.
Okay, hold on. That's because their employees are also stupid. All they're capable of doing is cleaning the floor and straightening the shell. Oh, AutoZone?
What about the windows?
I mean,
they got clean windows.
So, funny story. One of the girls we have working at Advanced, she thought that she applied to AutoZone. So when she went there for her interview, they had no idea who the fuck she was. And I'm very thankful for that because she's like a college student and she's kind of cute. So it's nice to have something cute to look at work. He's very bubbly, you know, very happy all the time. Lifts the mood up. On a 300. Oh, you have an industrial engine. Huh. You know, you might have a forged crank in that 300. Industrial motors came with forged cranks.
See, now Colleen's going to tell a joke that I think she used a couple weeks ago, but it's still pretty funny.
I've not heard it, so at
I've
least tell
not
it to
heard.
me.
No, I haven't heard it either. Let's hear it.
Okay, so play it out. So we'll use Colleen's voice since we can't do Colleen's voice. Have you heard about the house that the two lesbians built? Colleen.
Where's the punchline?
No, I haven't.
Okay, she'll type it up here in a second.
There's not a stud in it. It's all.
Oh, that's rough.
That's funny.
All I can say is that groove has made men move mountains over the years and decades of this country.
Not worth it, dog.
I never said it was worth it. I'm just saying that's what it's done.
It just happens. Yeah, it's just your brain you can't control your brain.
You ever watched A Million Ways to Die in the West?
I don't think
It's
so.
been a while.
All right. Well, it came out. I don't know. It came out like 5 years ago. It's the guy that did Family Guy. He's the one that wrote it. He like stars in it too.
Mm.
You guys should watch it. One of the dudes in the movie is dating. It takes place in the Old West, right? A Million Ways to Die in the Old West. One of the dudes is dating the local prostitute, you know, and she wants to wait till marriage. Lots of good jokes in that movie. I highly recommend it. Oh, okay. 72 is the cutoff, huh? I don't know. Like I said, those things go for a lot of money, dude. Like they're asking like $8,000. I have to tell my two lesbian friends I wanted to be prison bitch. What?
Oh, I love this goofball. Because I drove it and it started smoking under the hood, stopped, and then towed it. The strap broke, so I drove it the rest of the way home, started steaming again. And he says, but later, or even the next day, it cranked up and sounded like it was fine to be on all 8 cylinders. Didn't sound like it had a misfire.
Well, then it's fine. Put some water in it and shut up.
That's why I told him, I'm like, if it
Sounds
really
like
got
fun.
that hot,
Yeah.
take a stone to the block and the head gaskets, send it.
Ah.
Oh, jeez.
That's funny. Yeah. Everything's still. Some parts are really hard to get. Still, kind of weird.
Spoke too soon. Yeah. Okay. Well, Ken,
Yeah.
it's been almost 2 hours.
Yeah, it has. It's 7 more minutes than 2 hours, so I suppose I'll wrap it up at the 2-hour mark.
Oh, okay. You're gonna. All right. We'll hang on for 6
Yeah.
more minutes.
Well, I like even numbers, you know, they make me feel good.
Yeah.
After that, I'm out. I gotta go to bed. So that when the bosses are at work, I'm not, dead.
Mm-hmm.
We're over from Germany, so yay.
Yay! All right. We'll see you later.
Bye.
See ya.
bud.
So, Doc, what's your goal for the week? What are you hoping to get done? You gotta have a goal. Do you have to set a goal? That's every.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna clean the kitchen, do some laundry, and try and sit in the hot tub every day.
Oh, that's not a goal.
Yeah, it is.
That's just something you want to do.
Yeah. We have text specifically writing on their order, no Amazon parts. Or just let the order open for an extra day because they made me work. And I order from Amazon anyway.
Well, I can't say anything. I don't have a goal for this week either, but
No, it's no. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do this week.
I don't know. I should probably finish the exhaust for the 300. I should probably do that.
Yeah, I need to do the header gasket on the Ranger, but we'll see if I get around to doing that.
Dude,
I really need to finish the paintwork on the Falcon too, but I haven't touched that. I bought a new DA and everything, and I'm just like, I just can't force my ass to get out there and start sanding.
I used the cheap gaskets that came with my Chinese headers on the Ranger. Been fine.
Well, that's what I did too, but I got on that driver's side, I got that aftermarket Sanderson header.
Yeah.
That I had to chop up and modify and stuff like that, so I'm sure that's warped.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So I got to take that whole set apart and everything like that. Throw that whole flange on the belt sander, and I bought one of them rim flow, the real thick header gaskets.
Right.
So hopefully that'll take care of that. Because that job's a pain in the ass on that car.
I want to remind everybody that there is a Tall Garage Facebook group, and if you're not in it, you should be. Doc.
Put the link up.
Yeah, I could probably do that. Hold on.
Yeah, put the link up.
I mean, the link's in all my video descriptions, but I'll throw it up.
Yeah.
But yeah, everybody should join if you're not in there already. And I wish more people would post the stuff that they're working on, but either nobody's working on anything or they got better things to do. I get it. But yeah, if you got something you're tinkering on and you want somewhere to talk about it, boom, there's the link. So go check that out. You request, okay, well, hold on. Let me go check. Let's see. Member request, new today. All right, well, there doesn't seem to be any in here today. Go ahead and try it again. I have it set to auto approve. So as long as you answer the question, you should automatically get in. Although I do have it set. Hold on, let me check. I might have to change it. All right. Person has had their Facebook account for 3 months or more. That might be what did it. If you got a new account, it might kick it out. So I guess I could just delete this one.
Yeah, then you open yourself up to all the bots.
Yeah, that was kind of why I did it, right?
Right.
I didn't want the bots coming in. So, Bad Wrench, if your account's new, let me know. And
you'll open it up for a day, then close it back up.
Yeah, I'll change it temporarily so you can get in, and I'll put it back. Leave it hard. My Chrysler friend has a Dodge. Oh, hey, Dean, while I got you here, did you ever talk to your buddy with that Hemi 6 stuff? Since you brought it up, I'm getting the Hemi. Oh, he's talking about it right here. He's the guy I'm getting the Hemi 265 from. The other guy I'm getting part from used to race. Awesome. So you're on. He's on it. We're working out a way for me to get a Hemi Australian 6. Dean's on the case. So.
Oh, okay.
I don't post my stuff. My stuff is next level because I use foreign parts. No, man. Post the foreign parts, man. Let's see what you got. Okay, he requested just now, huh? Let me see if you're in here. Let's see. Yeah, I think that maybe your account's new or something. I'm gonna remove that for a couple days, and we'll hold on. This might be you right here. What's the date? Rusty? Are you Rusty Jenkins? Is that is that you, Rusty Jenkins, Bad Wrench? That must be him.
It's anybody named Rusty Jenkins. You got to let him in anyway.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's a pretty dope name. Yeah, we've been talking about it for some time. Awesome. Like I said, Dean's on the case, man. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there's somebody in the States that has one, but I don't fucking know anyone that has one.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Rusty. All right, cool. He's in. Good deal. What else did I want to say? I want to thank everybody for coming out, especially Jason, Colleen, and Bad Wrench for the super chats. You guys didn't have to do that. I mucho appreciate it, though. I'll have to send you guys some free stickers when I get some stickers made up. So yeah,
No,
You got any?
I,
Huh?
I did change my mind, Ken. I do have a goal for this week.
What's your goal?
I'm still looking for a 72 El Camino, so hopefully I can find one of them.
70. Let's check. Hold on. Let's see what my
They're,
local.
they're either $30,000 or they're just a pile of rust shaped like an El Camino.
El Camino. That okay? Hold on. Here's an
It's
84.
72 or older is better. 73 and up is garbage.
one. Well, let me look real quick. We'll see what we can find since we're here. Is it one word or 2 words?
Most people use 2 words when they do that.
All right. All right. Let's see what we got.
El Camino.
79, 84, 79, 79, 85, 84.
Yeah, I've had one of those G-body El Caminos. They're not that great.
You don't like them?
No, they're a little small and they're a little weird looking, so far as I'm concerned.
Gotcha. Yeah, don't. Here's a 70.
Yeah, the 4 headlight 70. Yeah, and it's either
You want to take a guess on how much it is?
38,000.
17.5.
Yeah. Is that
Seems
the one?
like a lot.
Is that there was one in Ohio. Is it red with a tonneau cover?
It is red,
Oh, okay.
but it's in Michigan.
Oh, okay.
Um,
So it's either had a complete body put on it or it's full of Bondo.
how about 73?
No,
No?
that's something my grandpa would drive.
Ah,
That's that like
Gotcha.
Levi's. That's like that A-body Laguna. That the big. Those are too big.
too big.
They ride nice, but they're just too big.
I don't know when they changed the body styles on Caminos.
It's 70 to 72 is kind of the same style except for the headlights. 67 to 69 is this, the slanty grill and the 4 headlights. And the ones before that are more square, like the 64, 66. Those are pretty. When I had one of them a long time ago that was lowered, it was teal on rally wheels with tinted windows and stuff like that. It was a beautiful little truck.
Gotcha. Yeah, there's only one of them, and it's really expensive. I guess they're not around like that. Huh?
Yeah, they're either 3-4 grand as a roller, and
Right.
they're salvageable, or they're 20.
Gotcha. Let's see. Let's double check what you guys are chatting while I'm trying to close the shop, lock the door, drive home. Well, drive safe, bud. There's a lot of people can't drive these days, so drive safe. I'm in Ohio. If you remove all rust, that will see it's true.
Yeah.
Colleen sent Bad Wrench a friend request, so everybody's being friendly. That's nice. But yeah, so my goal for the week is I don't know, do something in the shop. I haven't done anything. I haven't record something. My goal for this week is record something. So, you got any final words, bud?
Nope.
No. Okay.
I got nothing. I got a lot of it out tonight.
Yeah, the chat got going pretty quick there, dude. I was like surprised on how vocal they were about their dislike for auto parts stores.
Right. Yeah.
So, like I said, I try, guys. I work at one. I try to be a good employee. I try to help people. When I tell them all the time, just go get it on Amazon. It's cheaper. You'll get it faster. Like, I don't know. But anyway, so next Monday, I'll probably be here. Only reason I'm here tonight, though, is that Doc talked me into it at the last second. I wasn't gonna. I was being lazy, but so thank him. Pontiacs. Never had a Pontiac. I don't think I have.
I've had a couple of them.
I don't think I've had any. But anyway, on that note, y'all have a great night. I'll catch you next week. Look forward to a new video this week, possibly, maybe.